Well, I'm delighted if they have found something. I've read a number of reports. They were looking for a gun. They were looking for photographs. In addition to possibly any DNA that may have been found from any of the material there or other aspects, including body parts and all the rest of it. I think we will get early next week some indication of what they've actually found, which obviously the world and the world's press are interested in this. It's an amazing story, and how 16 years on, it's galvanized so many interested parties to comment on it. I just hope they can prove, as I've said on your program and others, that if this man is the one responsible, they can provide the evidence sufficient to persuade a court that he is guilty. Of course, at the moment, he is not guilty of this crime, but he certainly has been guilty, as I understand it, of at least 17 other crimes, and he's suspected of more. By any definition, he fits the bill and the profile, again, as I've said many times.
Yeah, he absolutely fits the profile. Dai, I want to tap into your knowledge of the way that the police forces work in terms of releasing information, because we are dealing here with a case that has had so much misinformation about it, so much reporting, speculation. So I was initially quite surprised when, given this widespread search, it was known to the public now that they believe they have found something, according to these reports. Now, that appears to be an odd thing to say, unless you are pretty sure you've got something decent.
Well, again, I think they had what they thought from two separate informants back in Germany, who again allegedly broke into this man's house and actually stole items. Now, again, that's pure speculation. What I do know, having worked in Germany and worked with the German police on occasion in a missing persons case, they are very, very conservative, as are their legal equivalent of the CPS. They don't normally release anything unless there's a degree of certainty. Again, I can't comment on the certainty in this case, but they are very conservative normally. But as you say, I've been following this for 16 years. It's amazing how many, Scotland Yard had 64 persons of interest. We still don't know what happened to all of them. 10 million plus has been spent by the Yard. I don't know how much by Leicestershire Police when they took over. It's cost millions, and still we're not that much further forward from an UK point of view. And it seems the Germans are going ahead in leaps and bounds if you take it over, what we didn't do in 16 years.
Yeah, and Dai, what people will be able to see on their screens now, if you watch it on TV, you're watching us online. If you're listening on radio, I'll talk you through it, which is essentially at least 3 medium-sized circular holes being drilled into the dirt, and they're surrounded by this shrubbery which has been cut away. Now, Dai, again, with your kind of police expertise, really, given the sheer scale of that area, both in terms of water and the land surrounding it, it did appear to be quite a targeted search. And if you look at the bits that they've excavated there, again, that appears to be very, very targeted. What are you thinking when you look at the same images that we're all seeing?
Well, what comes to my mind is the fact that they have retrieved photographs that actually showed either this gentleman or others connected to him in this particular area. Either that or definite information that his camper van was parked at or near this location.